So students, today we have discussed about how to prepare a job or how to making a job in lathe machine. We have used cylindrical works. Okay, with the operation of like facing, plane turning, taper turning, grouping, knurling, and external thread. Okay, in going to making a job or prepare a job, we discuss about how to draw a figure. See, this is our figure. Okay, here a cylindrical workpiece is there. Okay, in our bigger diameter is our 22. Okay, or lowest diameter is our 15. Okay, then here first one is our facing operation. Okay, then we going to plane turning. Next operation is our step turning. See, this part is a different diameter. Okay, so this part is called as our step turn. Then next we going to grouping. Okay, then next we going to taper turning. Then third part is our knurling. Last one is our threading. Okay, here our raw material required is MS round bar. MS full form is mild steel or low carbon steel. Okay, mild steel diameter is our, see, this is the symbol of diameter. Okay, diameter is our 25 and the length is 105. Okay, here our tolerance is plus or minus 0.02. Okay, all dimensions are in mm. One example, here diameter 22 means diameter is 22 mm. Okay, here 30, so we call it 30 mm, 10 mm, 20 mm. Total length is our 100 mm. Material required is 105 mm. In after or making a job, we get a length is our 100 mm. Okay, then we going to how to making a job. Okay, to making a job, before we use some machine tools. Okay, what are the tools? Okay, in power axle we cut the raw material, or to remove the raw material, cylindrical raw material. Okay, then apparatus required. First one is our measuring tool. What are they? First one is our steel rule. Second one is our Vernier caliper. Okay, steel rule. Second one is our Vernier caliper. Here is our Vernier caliper. Okay, second one is the marking tool, scriber or chalk medium. Chalk is used for layout marking. Okay, then third one, apparatus required in machine, that are, first one is our right hand single point cutting tool. Okay, second one is our knurled tool. Here it is our knurled tool. Okay, in this tool used for to make a knurling operation. Okay, third one is our V tool. V tool is used for to make a external thread. Fourth one is our grouping tool. Grouping tool is the use of to make a groove. Okay, that's it. Material required is our length is 105 mm and the diameter is 25 mm. And our machine is to remove the raw material by the help of, okay, one machine is our power axle. This is our power axle. Power axle, how to work? See. Okay. Okay. This part, movable part, is going to RAM. RAM, RAM. Okay, RAM is moving or going to forward and backward direction. Our material is removed in backward direction. Okay, see, these are going to backward direction. So our metal is removed in backward direction. Okay, here one part is our there. Okay, this part is called as hydraulic tank. Okay, in hydraulic tank, the ram is going to downward. Sudden in going to in origin point, he going to push ahead. Okay, and the ram is going our origin point. Ram is going to forward and backward direction. Okay. Here one lever is connected. When I going to downward direction, our ram is going to downward. Okay. When it going to origin position, the hydraulic tank is push up in upward direction. Okay. Going to its origin position. Okay. Then we are going to how to cut a raw material. Okay, our raw material is length is 105 mm. In steel rule, the dimension is our 10.5 centimeter. Okay.
Start.
Okay, here we set a 105 mm length. Then this part is cutting or remove two pieces. Now we cut the raw material. Okay. Now going to measure the length or here our dimension is our zero reading. Okay, zero is coincide in 101, 102, 105. Okay, zero is coincide in 105. So our length is 105 mm. Okay, and the diameter is our diameter. Okay, diameter is our 25.4 mm. Okay, 25.4 mm. Okay. Okay. So it is our specimen or workpiece or job. Okay. How to we get a job to show in figure complete all the operation we call as job. Okay. Now this part is called as workpiece. Okay. Workpiece, see both ends are irregular and it not parallel or not parallel to the base. See incline part is held in inclined position. Now we going to facing operation. In lathe machine, first operation is our going to facing operation. Okay. In previous video, I said how to create a facing and how to set the carriage. Okay, carriage top side is our tool post. How to set the tool post position. Okay, again I repeat. Our tool post is going to set for approximately 45 degree. Okay. Then our turning mechanism working. Okay. What is the turning mechanism? The workpiece is rotate against a single point cutting tool. Its own axis. Okay. Against means what? Anti-clockwise. friends, here we get a live center. Okay, see our point is there, center point is our live center. Again I cut one part or 1 depth of cut. Okay, again we get again. Okay, now complete my facing operation. Okay, in before position, in before facing operation, the workpiece is not parallel to the base. Now going to facing operation, our workpiece is stay in vertical position. Okay, in one end is complete facing operation. Now we get a dimension value. Okay, our raw material required is 100 mm. Okay, we going to power axle, we get a 105 mm length. Now in facing operation we get a 100 mm length. Okay, in facing operation our length is decreased. Okay, then we going to next end of the workpiece, or next end remove the workpiece. Okay, now I going to fix in a work holding device. Okay, again going to facing other end. Okay, finally we get a 100 mm length by the using facing operation. Okay, see both hand are our remove. Okay, unwanted material is our remove in facing operation. Workpiece both hand. Okay, now we measure a length value. Okay, our length dimension is our 100 mm. Okay,
Start.
in facing operation, compound slide or carriage wheel is going to our feed. Okay, or depth of cut. Okay, and our cross slide hand wheel is going to create a cutting speed. Okay, this is our feed or depth of cut 1 mm, 2 mm, 3 mm or 0.5 mm. Okay, then we force is applied. The force is called as a cutting speed. Okay. Here we going to move or rotate circular clockwise or anti-clockwise. Our cross slide is movement. Okay, see, and it's going to create a cutting speed. Okay, in plane turning, the diameter value is reduced. That process is called as plane turning. Okay, now going to create a plane turning operation. Same process, we hold the holding device or work holding device. Okay, 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 and our tool post is going to 90 degree angle. 90 degree position is 90 degree. Okay, okay, 90 degree, then properly tight. Okay, in plane turning, carriage wheel is going to use our cutting speed, and cross slide hand wheel is going to depth of cut. Now we create a plane turning operation. Okay, same process, workpiece is rotated against a single point cutting. Okay, here you see, okay, our diameter is reduced. Okay, here our cross slide hand wheel is going to depth of 0.5 mm, 1 mm, 1.5 mm, 2 mm, 2.5 mm, like that. Okay, now when we given or put the value 10 division or going called as 1 mm. Okay, then our workpiece metal is reduced from the workpiece 1 mm. Okay, before we going to or we make a plane turning operation, we check the value, we check the diameter value, is our 25.4 mm. Okay, when or after I apply a cutting force 1 mm. Okay, see what is the diameter value. Okay, start. Now we check the diameter value. 0 is our coincide in, okay, 24.2 mm. Okay, in same process, okay, we make or we create a plane turning 100 mm length and the diameter is 22 mm. Okay, same. Okay, step turning is equal to plane turning operation, but in step turning diameter are varied. Okay, after complete our plane turning or step turning, as shown in figure, dimension value and our specimen value. Okay, by the help of vernier caliper. Okay, small diameter is our going to Okay, here 20 mm, and our bigger diameter is our 22 mm. Okay, got clear? Here is a 22 mm and step part is our 20 mm. Okay, then we completed 3 operations: what are facing, plane turning and step turning. And fourth one is our going to grouping operation. In grouping operation, we 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 use marking process. Okay, in marking process we have used layout marking. Layout marking is use of chalk media. Okay, or thin coated chalk by the help of chalk piece. Okay, now we hold the specimen or workpiece by the help of our working holding device. In figure, this part is called as our grouping operation, and the length is 30 and the diameter is 22 mm. Okay, grouping part is 10 mm distance. Okay, as shown in figure, we start and we measure dimension value is called 30 mm. Okay, 0 is our coincide in 30 mm. Okay, then I tight and measure the specimen or marking the specimen by the help of scribe. Okay, so complete our 30 mm, then plus 10. Okay, 10 means our dimension value is 40 mm. Zero is coincide in 40 mm. Okay, same process, marking by the help of scribe. By the help of scriber, we draw a mark line. This is our marking point. For witness marking, okay, this point or this point, witness marking means what? Dark. Okay, dark marking. We have used our single point coating tool. Here is our single point coating tool. Okay, use single point coating tool for witness marking. Okay. Okay, so here students see, okay, our two marking point. Okay, in particular this marking point we have make or we have do one operation. That operation is called as grouping operation. In grouping operation we have used same as single point coating tool. Okay, here it is also moving longitudinally and we get a group part. Okay, as shown in figure. Okay, this process, this part. Okay, I draw or I make a grouping operation. First, at first, okay, we hold the cutting tool by the help of our cutting tool device. Its name is tool post. Okay, our cutting tool is holder and our workpiece or specimen is also holder. Okay, now we create or we make a grouping operation, this point to this point. Okay, see how to draw or how to make.
Now,
चल ना रोटी बोले दो. Now our grouping operation is completed. Then we check the measure value here. Okay. Sorry. Here our 0 is coincided in 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. As shown in figure, our diameter is 18 mm and we get 18 mm. Okay, same as drawing as well as our specimen. Okay, here is our 30 mm and 10 mm and 20 mm. Same 30 mm, 10 mm and 20 mm. Okay.
other.
Here 30 mm, 10 mm and 20 mm. Okay. So here we completed our grouping operation. Okay, grouping operation. Then our next operation is going to knolling operation. Okay, knolling operation is made by the help of knoll tool. Okay, it is our knoll tool. Okay, and it is also moving longitudinal. Okay, and we make a knolled surface. Knolled surface is used for gripping purpose. Okay, here how to make or how to create a knolling operation we discuss. Okay. At first we set the knoll tool. Okay, same process by the help of tool post. Okay. Okay, and our next operation is knolling. Okay, before we start knolling operation, okay, we use some process. The use in knolling operation, it produce friction. So we use some lubricant or it means oil. Okay, for to reduce the heat. Okay, so now we start knolling operation. Okay, so complete our knolling operation. All students see this part. This is our gripping purpose. Okay, here we make a knolling operation. Okay. Okay. Here. Okay. First of facing, second one plane turning, third one step turning, fourth one grooving, sixth one is our knolling, and our last or final operation have a taper turn. Okay, as shown in the here our taper turn. Okay, in taper turning have one bigger diameter and one small diameter, and our length is conical. Okay. So then we calculate our taper angle. Okay, how to calculate taper angle? Discuss. Okay. So now in taper turning process have classified into three types. One is form tool method. Second one is our compound rest
SW.
Okay, compound rest swiveling method. Third one is our tail stop offset method or set over method. Okay, so three types of our taper turning operation. In your section or in small operation, okay, in small taper turning have here as shown in figure, our length is 20 mm, bigger diameter is our 20 mm and small diameter is our 15 mm. So it is called small taper turn. So we have created, we have used or we have making a taper turning by the help of our compound rest swiveling method. In compound rest swiveling method have two formulas. First one is our tan theta equal to small d big D minus small d by 2 into L. Okay, and other one is our capital D minus small d by 2 into L into 630 by 11. Okay,
here big D is equal to
here big D is equal to our 20 mm, small d is equal to our 15 mm. Okay, length is our 20 mm. Here students, you have one question, sir, why we multiply 2? Because in taper turning this part is our taper turning. So length is expanded here part and here part. Okay, and it coincides in single point, and our length is missing this part. So we have multiplied 2. Okay, so now we calculate. Okay, tan theta equal to big diameter is our 20 mm minus small diameter is our 15 mm and 2 into length is our 20. Okay, now theta equal to 10 inverse 5 by 40. So
angle.
students, we get our theta value is 7.15 degree. So we take approximately 7 degree. Okay, same here, same process. Our big D is 20 minus small d is 15. 2 into 20 into 630 by 11 implies 5 by 40 into 57.27. So our answer is same 7.15. So same as well as approximately taken as 70. Okay, both calculation are same reading. So students, we get 7 degree. So how to apply 7 degree? Okay, see this part. Okay, see this part is our compound rest swiveling method. Compound rest degree swiveling method. Here see students will 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Same division are total 10 division. Okay, so it is our 10 degree, 20 degree, 30 degree. Okay, 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, 5 degree. Our reading is angle value is our 7 degrees. So we take here we get a origin point or marking point. Okay, and create 7 degree in clockwise direction. 5, 6, 7. Okay, and other side is our make taper tone, this part. Okay, start for you. So here students, here okay, same we take a marking media by the help of chalk. Okay, and our single point coating tool like this. Okay, in taper turning, okay, in taper turning our cross feed is applied to apply a coating depth of cut, and our top slide is movable longitudinally or horizontally. Okay, longitudinally for or horizontal for cutting speed, apply a cutting speed. Okay, in plane turning, cross feed is applied for depth of cut, and compound slide or carriage wheel is movable or longitudinal movable for apply cutting speed. In taper turning, here same process, but cross slide is depth of cut and top slide is our cutting speed. Okay, here now we create taper. Now we create a taper turn. Same process, students. Okay, our workpiece is rotated against a single point cutting tool. Okay, or anti-clock. Here you see, okay, our conical length is provide or make or conical length is create. Okay, same process follow. Automatically small diameter is coming 15 and our bigger diameter is coming 20. Okay, now completed our taper turning. Then after we check the dimension value. Okay, first we check our small diameter. Small diameter is our coincided in 15 and 16 middle part. Okay, and our bigger diameter is going to pura 0 is coincided in 20 mm. That means our bigger diameter is 20 mm. Okay, length or conical or tapered length is our 19.9. So here students, the measure value is our 19.9 or small diameter is our 15.2 because our tolerance is given some plus or minus 0.02. So that means plus 15.0.02, 15.02 or minus 14.98. Okay, same process. So our dimension value, and we completed our turning section or we get a finished product. It as shown in figure, a length is 30 mm, grouping operation is 10 mm length, knurling operation is 20, it's going 20, step turning 20 and taper turning 20. Same